Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Y'all, this is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the farm here, a keeper of the home. Y'all, I'm never even gonna get my own name right. Keeper of the home here at 4D Farms. I mean, we still have a farm, so I just as well just be happy with what I say, okay? That's it. Okay, y'all. If it's looking like it's kind of foggy or hazy, y'all, I apologize. It's not my camera, it's not my phone, because I've cleaned everything, and I'm like, something just ain't right. It's hazy outside. It is storming here, y'all. There's lightning, there's thunder, so if you hear it in the background, or if you see me jump, don't think nothing about it, because it's storming outside. But I just wanted to give y'all a little update of what's going on. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video of me and my granddaughters in the kitchen making some rolls. I hope y'all enjoyed that. It was just fun. I did that 2 years ago. Just to have some content and stuff, but kind of just like, family memories. I love home movies, okay? I've got home movies of, oh my gosh, back when I was a teenager. My mama has. I've grown up, y'all, with my grandparents, a camera in our face, movie camera rolling, those old ones that your grandparents had. And then you go back and you watch them on a reel with a sheet hanging up, My grandmother, my mother, and me are all video freaks and picture freaks, okay? So it just family memories. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna throw that on there, just for the heck of it. And I went back and I watched it, and it was 2 years ago. So y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, in 2 years time, my granddaughters have learned a whole lot more. So they're going to be good keepers of their home when they get a home one day. I'm not going to say when they get married. I'm going to say when they move out and they start a life of their own. They may go to college. They're going to learn how to cook. They're going to know how to cook. And they're going to teach their roommates and their friends and stuff. So, hey, you know what? They already got a head start. So I hope y'all enjoyed that video. I kind of threw that in there to keep some content going, because like I said, I'm going to be missing in action for a couple of weeks, and I have been, and it's just been a whirlwind. I'll give you an update on our kitchen and everything, and we'll chit chat for a little while. So if y'all ain't a chit chatter and you don't like a bunch of talking, I don't know what to tell you. I'm not going to apologize. That's my personality. I'm not going to apologize. So you might want to just grab you a little glass of ice cold tea, sweet tea, or some coffee, whatever you drink in the afternoons, because we're going to have a little chit chat, okay? So I'm going to show y'all what I've been doing, and I'm going to give y'all a little update on our kitchen. So I wasn't lying, y'all, when I told y'all I was going to use my time out here while the men did their things in the kitchen. I was going to do my things here and keep myself busy. I've been staying out of their way. My part will come when it is time to unpack and put things back in the kitchen. Because my husband's like, I build it, and I design it, it's your kitchen. You put everything back where you want it. Just tell me where everything's at when I need to find something, which that's okay with me. I want my kitchen stuff put back in the places where I know where everything's at, and I can grab something gotta switch arms. Grab something at a moment's notice, okay? I want my spices and up here, when I'm cooking, and I can grab them and throw them in that pot just like that while I'm cooking. That's what I want. So my part will come when it's time to stock the kitchen and unpack, put stuff back in the house, okay? And then there's things I'm going to be rearranging, because where we have moved some things, we've kind of turned our kitchen, some things around, and some things are not going to go back in the same place. If I tell my granddaughters to get the sprinkles out to go on our waffles, with whipped cream, or if I tell them to get my muffin tins out or something, ooh, y'all, they're going to be looking like, Jimma, where are they? I'll show you. I'll let them know where everything's at, because I'm going to have to move some things around. So that's okay. We're going to survive. And it's going to be fun, because like I said, I'm going to get a whole new kitchen. So y'all, it's lightning out there. I told y'all I may jump a couple of times because it's thundering and lightning out there. Here lately, it's been awful, y'all. First of all, I'm going to show y'all some sewing that I've been doing. I told y'all when I came out here I had some projects I was going to be doing, and I showed y'all a video of a few little things I did first when I came out here. I've added to that. My little girls are going to have some clothes, y'all. I'm not done yet, but I just got to take a break. So I'm going to show y'all some things. And yeah, I'm excited. I've already gave them a little sneak peek of what they were going to get, and they are so excited, y'all. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'll show y'all what I've been doing. All right, y'all, look here. I told y'all I took some classes while I was here, and teaching me how to use the embroidery feature on my machine. And some people have asked me what kind of machine I have, and I'll show you that in just a minute. So y'all, I'm so glad I learned. Look at these. Look at these. This is a little shirt. They love rainbows and unicorns, princesses, stuff like that. So I made them some little button-up shirts. One's got pink, one's got purple. That's just their signature colors. I got butterflies on here because there's butterflies in the... Y'all, I had these shirts all nice and starched and ironed. And then I had to pack them, and they got all wrinkled again. I'll fix them. I'm going to have to practice with stabilizers and materials, because this one, I didn't like the stabilizer I used on this one. But y'all, I just didn't want to rip all them stitches out and start all over again. But it's okay. This will work. And this stabilizer will loosen up too after it's washed a couple of times and dried a couple of times. So that is that shirt with butterflies on the pockets. I'm so glad I learned how to use that feature on my sewing machine. I made this one. Of course, this one, I've got to go get some more snaps. I got to finish her shirt. I tried using the plastic snaps for children because I thought that would be better for the youngest, because they just don't know how to do buttons right now. And I tried the plastic snaps for children because they're supposed to be better. But y'all, I went through like 10 snaps before I just finally got aggravated and said enough is enough. So I went back to the snaps I had on their little shirts from the previous video, but I bought all they had. So now I got to go back and get some more snaps, finish her shirt. I just got so aggravated with the snap machine. I went through 10 snaps before I finally when I tested them and tried to go back and test them and make sure, they were going to stick real good, the male part kept pulling apart from the post, and I was afraid it was going to rip the material, and I just couldn't handle that, y'all. So I just put them down, and I just went back to the snaps. So they're real easy to get apart, and I like the metal snaps better. So no more plastic snaps for me. Oh, y'all, then I did this one. Look at that. Look at their initials on that pocket. Y'all, I'm having so much fun. I'm glad I learned. This is like little country shirts. I did the trim different on this one than I did on the next ones, just so they wouldn't have the same kind of shirt. And y'all, every lady has to have matching accessories to their ensembles, okay? 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, y'all, I whipped up these scrunchies to match all their shirts. And I thought 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 2 more somewhere. I thought I did 12. I might not have did 12. Okay, these goes to the other shirts I did first. But they have matching scrunchies. I did do 12. They're over yonder. I'll show you them in a minute. They got matching scrunchies for their shirts. Y'all, it took me 30 minutes to use up some scrap material and make some scrunchies for their hair. So they can pick whatever they want. And I may go back and make something else, but I'll show you when I get over there. This is the red ones. Again, I just did the trim a little bit different on this one just to give it a different effect. Again, I got there. Y'all, I got to stay out of Hobby Lobby and Walmart. Y'all, they're breaking me, but I'm having fun. Y'all, I got to tell you this before I show you this picture. I got to tell y'all this. Back in the 80s, early 90s, t-shirt dresses were the thing. Do y'all remember those? Oh my gosh. Y'all, I even had a couple just to wear around the house, just summertime. It was fun. It was cozy. It was comfortable. When you just didn't want to wear nothing else and no shorts and no blue jeans. But y'all, they're making a comeback. They are in my house anyway, because y'all, I made some for the granddaughters, and I had so much fun making these. $4 t-shirts at Walmart. $4 1 yard of fabric a piece, $8, y'all. And I'll show you how cute these little things turned out. I'm going to learn some different uh, um, techniques because gathering can be very tedious, and I know there's better ways to do it, and I know there's some sewing feet that you can use. I may check into those just to make it easier. Revamp my technique a little bit, find a quicker way to do it. YouTube, y'all, you can learn so much on YouTube. But where was YouTube back when I started this hobby? So let me show you my creation. I love these. This is it, y'all. Look at these little dresses. Oh, look at these little t-shirt dresses. I ain't gonna climb on the furniture to raise myself up so y'all can see them. Y'all, I started off with the t-shirts, and I cut the bottom off of them where I wanted the waistline of the skirt to be, okay? And then I bought some little appliques. I ironed them on, but yet I'm still like, these may come off later in the wash. So I bought invisible thread, and I went around just the outside of them and secured them with some invisible thread. Kind of looks like fishing line, but it's for sewing machines. So I made this one. There's these little scrunchies. I knew I made 12. There's those scrunchies. I'll tell you something about these in a minute. I added some lace at the bottom. And y'all, I started learning how to use the decorative stitches on my sewing machine. Y'all, I've had my sewing machines for years, and why have a sewing machine that has all these bells and whistles if you never use them? So voila, there you go. They love unicorns, y'all. Ain't this the cutest thing? And this was actually a cake topper on a birthday cake of one of the girls a couple of years ago, and I'm like, oh, let's just bring that back. So I added lace. I was gonna add a little more trim up here, but I'm like, no, I was afraid it was going to be too much. So I just started using the decorative stitches on my sewing machine, and I had a ball, y'all. And then look at this one. I just made a downscale one, not so frilly, just comfortable. And then the decorative stitches at the bottom. I did that. And then I got a different applique for these. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the story about the bows. This one's got matching bows. See? I'm going to tell y'all the story about the bows. I had the bows on the dresses in place of these. Okay, let's pretend that's there. I had them attached. I started sewing them on there, and y'all, they look so cute. I had 2 of them sewed on there already. But then I didn't like the construction of it because they started pulling at the t-shirt. And I was afraid, like, if they got to playing and stuff like that, it was just going to rip the bow completely off, and it was drooping. I didn't like it. And I'm like, y'all, I made these bows. I'm not wasting them. Voila. They got some hair bows, matching hair bows. So I didn't waste them. I took them off of the dresses, and I kept playing with them. I kept thinking the more t-shirts I did, I would find a better way to construct it, but I just didn't. They were just too heavy. I didn't like the way they were doing. So I ripped them all off, and I replaced it with just some ribbon bow. I made some little ribbons, and then I sewed them on there. And it's not as bad. It's not pulling. It's not drooping. It's not pulling on the t-shirt, and it just kind of dresses them up a little bit. So I didn't waste the bows. I just turned them into hair bows. I've been watching YouTube videos, y'all, of making little girl hair bows. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I got to out of Hobby Lobby because now I'm addicted. Look at these, y'all. I'm addicted. I went and bought ribbon, and little things, to put on there. So I made like just some ribbon hair bows that I saw this ribbon, and I'm like, y'all, the girls would love that. I've got to have that ribbon. So yeah, they've got hair bows. I watched a bunch of videos on how to make little girls hair bows, and there we go, y'all. I'm addicted, y'all. I'm addicted. So that is my projects I've been working on. I've still got some more projects, y'all. My tub. Oh, I can show y'all some things in my tub. Hold on, I'll show you. All right, let's show y'all this. Y'all, I told y'all I got to stay out of Hobby Lobby. Look at all the ribbon. I picked up these today, y'all. Oh, not that one. I picked up these today, y'all. I got to stay out of Hobby Lobby. My husband's like, Yeah, I gotta stay out of that. See, I got more in here. I got my glue gun and everything. I dug my glue gun out. Elastic for the scrunchies. Y'all, Hobby Lobby's running their ribbons and stuff and their tulle and stuff on sale right now for half price. Let's see. This is scraps I'm going to use to make their quilt with. Y'all, I have patterns. I'm going to take a pause on their sewing. Oh, let me move these out of my way. Okay. I don't mean to make y'all dizzy. I do have one more little project, y'all, that I showed you. I'm going to do some little gathered skirts. But I'm going to take a pause on some of their sewing for right now because I got some things I want to make me. But, y'all, look at these patterns I have picked up. The last class I took, a lady was showing me to do some features on my sewing machine, on my serger. Y'all, I got a serger that's got bells and whistles. But, no, it doesn't really have all the bells and whistles. I'll just show them to y'all right quick. My sewing table. Move all my stuff. This is my serger I've had for 25 years. It is at 26 now. My lock 134D, but made by New Home. Okay, this sucker's still running after 26 years, y'all. I have maintained it. I've had a ball with it. It's still running strong. But there's things that you can do with an overlock serger that I didn't know you could do. And she showed me some things. And I'm like, why did I not know this before? Okay, so she showed me some things. There's a book. Oh, I packed my book up, y'all, because I'm getting ready to pack up some stuff. What is it called, y'all? This is a little book I picked up. Entredo. What I mean by that, you see that lace right there? You see how the lace is sewn in and inserted into the fabric? That is like a piece of lace. That's a piece of lace. That's a piece of lace. There is a technique. Look it up, because I'm gonna do some more. And I used to watch this show, y'all, years ago, back in the 80s. Martha Pullen's Sewing Room on Heirloom Sewing. And she used to do this, and I honestly didn't know what she was doing at the time until now. 10, 15 years later, y'all, I'm kicking myself in the tail. I want to learn how to do this and get into some heirloom sewing. And I've got some little dresses here that I want to try. Now, smocking is a little different, y'all. I wouldn't mind learning smocking. That's just something else. So this pattern came with this magazine. So I picked it up. But y'all, I want to learn how to do that. But that's my serger. This is my sewing machine that I use. It is a Brother. Let me get a little closer. Excuse me, Embroidery and Sewing Project Runaway Limited Edition LB 6800. I have the platform that goes right here, and I have the hoop that goes on here. Y'all, I just did a blog post on our blog this morning, and I showed my hoop and everything on there that I used to embroider all the pockets with. So my hoop is way down, y'all. I'm getting ready to pack up some stuff. On our house update, I'll tell y'all that in just a minute. But there's an arm that stretches out here for the embroidery mechanism. And then my embroidery stuff won't hook up until I put that arm on, because the computer part is right in there. There's the computer part to the embroidery machine. So when you're using the sewing machine, you have to cover it up. Okay, and then when you hook your embroidery attachment in there, it hooks up to the computer. Then you get to choose all of your little designs that you want. Okay, I'm not going to dig it out right now, but that's how that one works. And I've had to go to YouTube and watch some videos of some people that own this type of sewing machine. So that's my serger and my sewing machine. Now I do have another sewing machine at home that was bought at the same time and gifted to me same time as this one. But when I got this one, I put it up to save it for the granddaughters because it's a basic one, and I'm going to teach them how to sew on that sewing machine, because this one is a little more advanced. Start them out on a beginner one. But let's see, y'all, and some of y'all was wanting to know the pattern that I used for all these little shirts. I used this right here, and I just used the short sleeve version. It's on the back. On the back, the short sleeve version, It says it's a little boy's shirt, but y'all, this is the same pattern, okay? Now, I'm going to show y'all some more patterns that I bought. I've been waiting on Hobby Lobby to do their 99-cent sale on their patterns, and y'all, they've got to where they've quit doing it, but maybe once a year, and that aggravates me. So I bought this one. Some more sewing machine projects that I'm going to do is I'm going to use that as pajama bottoms, make them some little pajama shorts, capris, and then you can lengthen these. Come on out a little bit if you know how to draft patterns and stuff, draw them. Come on out a little bit and do some little pants, pajama bottoms. And then, of course, then I went and just went ahead and bought another pajama bottom and shirts pattern, okay? Because I'm just like, you know what, I just might as well go get one. I got this little dress here. I'm going to try to sew some. I got this little dress. I'm going to try to sew some. These go from size 3T all the way up to size 8 in girls. And then I got this one. And just because it looks like they're wintertime, y'all, these can be like little tank top dresses with cotton fabric. Get creative. Cotton little skirts. And then there's some more little pants. So yeah, I got plenty of projects. And then I bought me some. Let's see what's down in here. I got scraps, y'all. I'm going to save some scraps for quilting I'm going to do. But y'all, I got me some in here. Let me see. Let me dig these out. I got this one I'm going to do for myself. I got this one I'm going to do for myself. I got, y'all, I'm gonna make my hubby another shirt one day. I did years and years and years ago, y'all, and I made my daddy one. And I just never could get the hang of the shirts, the neck bands and the collars. Well, y'all see I've mastered that now on little girl's shirts. So I've learned new techniques. So I'm going to attempt to make my husband and my son some shirts. And I'm going to embroidery our farm logo on them. I got some more for me. Where'd they go? Oh, let's see. Oh, there's one. Y'all, I'm going to take a break on little girl sewing for right now. And I'm going to sew us some. I got me this. Make this dress with. I can just play around, make a shirt or a dress. I got peasant tops. I love peasant tops, y'all. I got that one. I got this one years ago. Hadn't even used it. I got this one. I got this one. Y'all, if I'm going too fast, just pause it and you can screenshot it and get the numbers off of it. Y'all, I've got plenty of sewing. I ain't got but just few more minutes left. My phone is letting me know, hey, you're running out of storage on your phone, so I got to do a photo dump. Let me tell y'all about our progress in our kitchen right now. We're going to go home for a couple of weeks because we are done with phase 1. Whew, thank you, Jesus. We're done with phase 1 so we can get out of this hotel. Y'all, I knew we had to stay somewhere because right now they've got to do their cleanup because there is sheetrock dust everywhere. It got on some of our stuff in our house, like the furniture and stuff, and I don't want to go home to all that mess. So they are going to clean up. And they're going to do what they need to do so we can get back in there. I knew we couldn't stay in there with all that going on because that would have just bothered everybody. But y'all, we've got flooring done in our dining room, our kitchen, a utility room, and a foyer coming in from the back door to the kitchen that way. So rooms that we went ahead and did that we weren't anticipating doing because we had leftover flooring. So we just threw those in there. Got fresh new paints of coat on those. So y'all, that was just like an extra freebie right there. My mess back here behind me. That was a little extra freebie right there, y'all. Not freebie, but we were like, hey, so we don't have to come back in here and do this again. Let's just go ahead and do it now. So we didn't mind taking the extra time. It got done. So I got a fresh coat of paint in my utility room, a new flooring in my utility room, and we had them run another water line in there, a cutoff valve to our washer in the back, so main cut off water valve, so that way we don't have to walk all the way up to the end of the road and get in that little hole there in the ground where you don't know what's crawling around in there, and cut off the main water supply, so we can just turn it off right there in our utility room. Okay, so that was a little extra. We didn't plan on that. So then the foyer when you come in, and got that flooring done. kitchen flooring. We got appliances moved to where they're supposed to be. Another water line run because we completely moved our refrigerator from one wall to another wall. So another water line had to be done. Flooring. Okay, we got all of our bottom cabinets put in and connected and put in, and we've got temporary countertops put on, so at least it's halfway functional, and we can take a break until we start phase 2 because we got to get out of here, y'all. We got to get out of here. We're not sleeping good, y'all. Tenants wanting to party and stuff all hours of the night. We're not getting good sleep, y'all. We're getting cranky and irritable, and it's time to go home for a little while. And plus, our handyman needs some time off because, y'all, this is phase 1 has wore him plumb out, and his dad is sick, and he needs some time with some family. So we're going to go home for a couple of weeks and just take a break, a breather, and we've got some things and places that we need to go in the next couple of weeks and spend some time with family. So, and then this will give me some time to just maybe start slowly putting some stuff back in my cabinets like I want it. So I ain't got it all to do at one time. So let's see, we've changed our mind 100 times on countertops, y'all. I had to tell my husband, like, you got to stay off Amazon, you got to stay off Home Depot, because we have changed our countertop design already. I'm like, you got to quit. You got to stay off of there, because then we changed the color of our sink, and then we went back to stainless steel. I'm like, can you just leave it? Stay off of Amazon. Quit shopping. Let's just leave it as is, okay? So the next phase 2 is after cleanup, we get to go back in, stay home for a couple of weeks. Phase 2 is upper cabinets. When we get all that in, the last stage will be a hobby that my husband wants to do. He wants to do the crown molding, baseboards, and the trim around the doorways and the windows. See, we took all that out. We had white everything, so we took all that out. So he wants to try a new technique on our trim and our baseboards and crown molding and stuff around our windows. I'm just gonna let him roll with it, and it's gonna take him a couple of weeks to do that. So that's the last stage. So, but y'all, we got to take a break. We got to get out of here because we're losing sleep and. Okay, but we knew we just couldn't stay in there. We got to clean up now because sheetrock dust has traveled through the house, and I just can't. I do not want to go back in there and sit on my furniture like that. That part is done, so we're not going to have to worry about doing that during phase 2, because we should have covered that stuff up during phase 1, and it never once dawned on us to do that. So, and we honestly didn't think it was going to be that much, and he didn't either. And he's like, I'm so sorry. He said, we will clean up. So we're having a cleanup crew come in and clean all that up so we can go back in there and not have to come back into a mess. And of course, there's a few messes everywhere because they've had to move around some things, and that's okay. We told them, said, do whatever you got to do. We'll just clean it up when we come back in and put stuff, back where it goes. So that's fine. We can do that. But that is the update, and I have been using the fire out of my air fryer and my Instant Pot. I have come up with some new things I created. I scrambled eggs in my Instant Pot one morning, y'all. Yes, you can scramble eggs. I've made breakfast in here. I made some tuna cakes one night. I started them out in the saute part of the Instant Pot, like a frying pan, but they weren't getting that crispy effect like I wanted. So I half did them in the Instant Pot to get them that fried texture, and then I put them in the air fryer to crisp them up a little bit. And then I threw some vegetables with it. What did I make with that? I think I just opened up some canned vegetables. And then one night I made some broccoli and chicken Alfredo. Y'all good. So, yeah, I've been using the heck out of it. Just been watching videos, getting other people's ideas of the Instant Pot recipes and air fryer recipes. I'm sorry I didn't show those. It was just a busy time. That's the reason why I threw in a little fun video in there just to keep some content going. And, I'm fixing to get a video up starting the garden season. Just gardening essentials, that you might need to get started. And some ideas, that because it's fixing to happen, y'all. We're not growing a garden this year because we're still eating out stuff from 2 years ago and last year, that we just don't have room right now to put new stuff. So we'll start all over again. But I'm fixing to upload that video in a couple of days. Right now, I'm cleaning. I'm packing up my stuff, getting ready to get out of here, y'all. It's been rough. It's been rough. I'm just telling you. Another work crew came in here, and they were here. Oh my gosh, y'all. And then they wanted to party at night, gather in rooms. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm getting cranky. I'm getting ill. I need some sleep. Coffee has been helping, but y'all, it's been rough. I'm ready for my bed. I'm ready for my things. Yeah, I'm so ready. And then like I said, even when we get home, we're going to be rushed around because we got some places we got to do, some things we got to do, places we got to go, things we got to do. And so we're going to be rushed around when we get home for those couple of weeks. So I'll try to get some of my gardening videos up that I'm got on hold. I'll get some of those up and running so y'all can, for my gardening subscribers, y'all can get going with your gardens. Y'all, this weather's been crazy. I'm like, people want to start gardening, but yet we got a freeze warning and a frost warning. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's been crazy. Somebody have a talk with Mother Nature? No, yeah, it's the Lord. He knows what he's doing. He knows right now we need this rain, because come summertime, August and September, when we're going through that drought, we're going to be complaining that we didn't get no water. Okay, so the Lord knows what he's doing, y'all. There's a purpose for everything. We may not understand it at the time, but he knows what he's doing. Okay, y'all? So don't fret. I need to be preaching to myself about those things. He knows what he's doing. Circumstances come up in your life you do not understand. Why is this happening to me? I'm gonna give y'all just a little devotion right quick, if y'all don't mind. The Lord knows what he's doing. We've had some trials come up the past few years in our lives, circumstances that we're just like, Lord, what in the world is happening? I've hit my knees. I'm sorry, y'all. I've hit my knees more in the past 2 years that I didn't see coming. And I've hit my knees more praying over my family than I have in a long time. But I have to keep reminding myself, Lord, I don't understand it, but we are your children. We belong to you. And you know what you're doing. You can see the future. We can't see it, but you know what you're doing. We just have to trust that everything's going to work out. Y'all, we can kick and scream and pitch fits all we want to, but if it's not the Lord's will, it's not going to happen. Doors sometimes gets closed in our lives, but y'all, new doors open. It hurts. Sometimes it hurts, and sometimes you just have to trust. Okay, my husband has lost 2 special women in his life in a year's time, and it's been hard so many times, y'all. He comes close to just picking up the phone and saying, I gotta call Mom. I can't call my mama. It's rough, y'all, when you lose a parent. I don't know yet because I haven't, but I lost a dear mother-in-law of 30-something years, y'all. I lost a dear mother-in-law and a mentor. And things have happened in my children's lives that God help me, I don't understand. I don't understand. But I've had to pray, and I've had to get in my Bible and his word, and I've had to trust, and I've had to give them scripture and say, look, I know it hurts. I know you don't understand, but the Lord does, and it's getting better. I've had to call my mama, my best friend, and say, Mama, pray. And y'all, my mama, she's a prayer warrior. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's my best friend. She's a prayer warrior. She knows. And y'all, when I ask my mama to pray about something, mountains get moved. She rattles the gates of hell. She scares the devil plumb off. And I want to be so much like her. I want to scare him off. Not today, Satan. You're not going to do this today. You're not going to get me down today. Y'all, Sunday, I was video streaming the services at church, and I was listening to some hymns on YouTube. And y'all, the people out here, I don't know if they thought I was demon possessed, or y'all, I was just praising the Lord in my own time, in my own way, and I was just having a good day in the Lord and praying and drawing more strength, y'all, that what I needed, and praying for my boys, praying for us, praying for friends, loved ones. I just had a long talk with the Lord that day. And stress relief, and just drawed strength from him. Like I said, y'all, I'm running out of time. Like I said, circumstances come in your life you don't understand. You have to trust. The Lord knows what he's doing. And y'all, if you don't believe in the Lord, I'm not going to argue scripture. We're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to witness and spread the gospel and shine the light and be a beacon for people. I'm not going to argue. If you don't believe in the Lord, I'm just going to pray for y'all, okay? One day you will. I'm just going to pray for you, okay? I don't have any arguments with you. I'm not going to argue scripture. That's not what the Lord would do. But y'all, we just have to trust. Everything works out according to his divine purpose. I'm claiming that. We all belong to the Lord. Me and my husband, our children, we belong to him. We're just going to have to trust him. He can see our future. He can see down the road. We don't understand it, but he knows what he's doing, and I'm going to claim his promises. I am so sorry, y'all. This is just how my mind works. I can go from one subject to about 10 in a matter of about 5 minutes, y'all. 5 minutes. That's just how my brain works. Hope y'all like this video. I didn't mean to get emotional. I'm sorry. I've just had a lot on my mind here lately. It may be having to do with losing sleep. I don't know. Maybe that's got something to do. I'm so cranky and irritable. I just need to refresh my spirit and my soul and my mind. We just have to do that every once in a while, y'all. And understand, I've got daughter-in-laws and a future daughter-in-law that is planning their futures and their careers, and I'm like, y'all, pray about it. Some doors are going to close, some doors are going to open when you get ready to find that job after you get your education. Pray about it. Have the Lord lead you and guide you in what you're going to do. I'm trying to mentor to them. I'm trying to be that Proverbs 31 woman, and y'all, I fail so many times, but I'm trying to be that Titus 2 woman and encourage and mentor to the younger ones. Y'all, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Study it, research it. The men are supposed to be, I'm not going to go down that road. Trust the Lord. Trust his promises. He's got you. He's got you. If you're his child, he's got you. If you're not his child, he's got your backside. Okay? He's going to try to get your attention. He's going to talk to you. Don't run from him when he talks to you. Okay? Listen to him. He's drawing you to him for a purpose, a divine purpose. Y'all, we're fixing to celebrate Easter, Good Friday. Y'all, the Lord died for us. Even if you don't know him, he still died for you because he loves you. And it's his divine purpose. So we can all have a better life, okay? But thank the Lord he didn't stay in that grave. Thank the Lord he come out and he's got you. He knows what he's doing. But y'all, I hope you've enjoyed this video, our little chit chat. I told y'all I like to chit chat, okay? And our conversation, and I gave you some ideas on some project for little girls, or some ideas for yourself or for men. Like I said, if I went too fast on the patterns and you want to jot down those numbers, hit the pause button, screenshot it, write those numbers down. Some ideas for little girls. I'm still gonna do some more sewing for these girls, y'all. I'm gonna do some things for myself and for my husband. I get to travel with him sometimes on some jobs where he's close, and I'm still going to take all my sewing stuff, and I'll just sew some things for me and him. I hope y'all enjoyed this content. I hope with the Lord I didn't, bore y'all. I'm sorry. No, I'm not really going to apologize. Somebody out there needed to hear those words, because you're struggling with something. I've been struggling with something, y'all. Just because if you're a Christian, if you belong to the Lord, you're a child of the King, doesn't mean life is going to be easy. We're going to have trials. We're going to be put through the ringer for His sake. I love the McCameys, y'all. It's a gospel singing group. The McCameys, the Inspirations. I grew up, the Happy Goodman family, the Kingsmen. I grew up listening to these, y'all. Old time hymns, Washed in the Blood, When the Roll is Called Up Yonder, I'll Fly Away. Y'all, I grew up with them. I sang in church. And I trust in the Lord, and we belong to Him. And I just had a good time Sunday, just listening to some old hymns and some old gospel music. My husband loves bluegrass gospel. We just had a good time, and we're His children. We belong to Him and trust in Him. Y'all, we're fixing to celebrate a good time of the year. My two favorite times of the year is Easter and Christmas, because they both have to do with the Lord. And that's just my two favorite times. My papa was a preacher. I'm going to try to squeeze in this story. My papa was in World War II. He was standing on San Luis Obispo, California's beach, and he saw the planes flying over that attacked Pearl Harbor. He saw the planes fly over, and he was wounded. My grandmother went for a year not knowing he was alive or dead, and he survived, and he promised the good Lord, and he said, I promise you, you let me live, I'll serve you. He became a preacher. He preached all my life, y'all. I've sat in church, took notes, seen my papa behind the pulpit for ages, for years. Loved it. That's a story. He gave his life to the Lord. He became a preacher, raised his wife and 3 kids in church. We were raised in church. There you go. That's my background. Y'all, it's fixing to be Easter weekend. Remember while we celebrate it? I got about 15 seconds left, 30 seconds left. Remember while we celebrate Easter, y'all. Y'all, take care. Have a good day. Maybe next time I'll see you in my kitchen with a live video. But I'm going to squeeze in some gardening videos. I'm going to be busy for the next 2 weeks. Gotta go, y'all. God bless. Bye.